We begin at number 10 with a car that proves you don't need to look like a spaceship to be cutting edge. This is the Maserati GRANTURISMO FOLGORE. In Italian, FOLGORE means lightning, and while it packs 760 horsepower, the real luxury here is that it refuses to abandon style for the sake of aerodynamics. Most electric cars look like melted bars of soap. Not this. This has the classic long hood proportions of a 1950s Grand Tourer. But the true revolution is inside. Maserati has made a bold choice. They aren't just using leather. They have introduced a material called ECONYL. It is a regenerated nylon created from recycled fishing nets and carpets. But don't let the eco-friendly origin fool you. It feels like a high-end designer bodysuit. It is laser-etched with a parametric herringbone pattern that is tactile, modern, and screams Milan Fashion Week. The luxury of the Folgore is audio. Electric cars are quiet, sometimes too quiet. So Maserati engineers analyzed the frequency of their famous V8 engines and synthesized a digital signature that plays through the speakers. It's not a fake engine noise. It's a harmonious hum that gives you feedback, grounding you in the experience. Combined with the Sonus Faber 3D sound system, which uses 19 speakers to create a natural, organic soundstage, this car is for the audiophile who wants to cross continents in style.
At number 9, we have a controversial entry, but one that undeniably changes the game: the Lotus ELETRE. For decades, Lotus stood for strip it down, make it light. This car says, add everything, make it plush. The interior of the ELETRE is a masterclass in HyperOS. The centerpiece is a 15.1-inch OLED screen that is razor thin, but the luxury is that you don't have to look at it. When you're done, it folds flat, disappearing into the dashboard to leave you with a clean, zen-like ribbon of information. The materials here are fascinating. They use a durable, man-made textile on the seats that is breathable and grippy, lighter than leather but twice as durable. The ambient lighting isn't just a strip of LEDs, it communicates with you. It pulses when you receive a call, it changes color to warn you of traffic, and it glows to match your battery status. But the crown jewel is the sound. Lotus partnered with KEF, a legendary British home audio brand. They installed a 23-speaker system using their UniQ technology. Look at the door panels. The speakers look like pieces of dark jewelry floating in the air. It is the first car in the world to combine KEF audio with Dolby Atmos. Sitting in this car doesn't feel like driving. It feels like sitting inside a noise-canceling headphone.
Number 8 is the car that keeps Bugatti owners awake at night, the Lucid Air Sapphire. Yes, it has 1,234 horsepower. Yes, it does 0 to 60 in 1.89 seconds, but we aren't here for speed. We're here for the Sapphire Mojave experience. The luxury of the Lucid Air is space. Because the electric motors are miniaturized, the cabin is massive. You are sitting under a solid glass canopy roof that stretches from the hood over your head all the way to the rear pillar without a single break. It floods the cabin with light, making you feel like you are piloting a helicopter. The Sapphire Edition features exclusive 18-way power sports seats that are heated, ventilated, and massaging. They are wrapped in black leather with alpaca wool inserts. That's right, alpaca. It is softer than sheep's wool, hypoallergenic, and incredibly thermally efficient. The stitching is done in a sapphire blue contrast thread that catches the light. The user interface is called the Glass Cockpit, a 34-inch floating 5K screen that curves around the driver. There are no clunky buttons, just seamless digital integration. It is a dark, moody, serious kind of luxury. It's not trying to be a living room, it's a command center for the road. At number 7, we enter the world of the obscure, the rare, and the eccentric. This is the HISPANO SUIZA CARMEN BOULOGNE.
In the 1930s, HISPANO-SUIZA was the only rival to Rolls-Royce. Now they are back. This car is Art Deco reborn. The exterior features covered rear wheels, a nod to the aerodynamic coupes of the past. But the body is made entirely of clear-coated carbon fiber. It is a visual clash of 1938 and 2026. Inside, the luxury is bespoke with a capital B. There is no options list. You sit down with the designers in Barcelona and choose everything. The wood veneers on the dashboard can be sourced from a specific forest of your choosing. The leather can be dyed to match your favorite watch strap or lipstick. While other cars obsess over digital screens, the CARMEN BOULOGNE obsesses over mechanics. The central clock is a genuine Swiss mechanism, designed and built by a master watchmaker. The toggle switches are real metal, heavy and cold to the touch, providing a satisfying mechanical click that plastic can never replicate. They even developed a custom perfume for the interior, injected into the cabin through the air vents, so the car has its own signature scent. It is weird, it is wonderful, and it is utterly unique.
Number 6 is the current king of tech luxury, the BMW i7 M70. You might love or hate the exterior, but the interior is undeniably one of the most comfortable places on Earth. Let's start with the arrival. You don't open the doors of the i7. You press a button, or simply look at them if you have the key, and motors gently swing the massive doors open for you. It's a chauffeur service without the chauffeur. Once inside, you notice the materials. BMW has moved beyond just leather. They offer cashmere wool blended with merino leather. It is warm, breathable, and incredibly soft, far superior to sticky leather on a hot day. The dashboard features the interaction bar, a crystalline strip of glass that spans the entire width, housing touch controls and ambient lighting that flows like liquid. But the party trick is the BMW Theater. With a touch of a panel on the door, a massive 31.3-inch 8K resolution screen folds down from the ceiling. The sunshades automatically close, the lights dim, and the Hans Zimmer soundscape shifts to movie mode. You have Fire TV built in, 5G connectivity, and shakers in the seats that vibrate with the action on screen. It is better than your living room, and it does 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds.
At number 5, we have a wild card from China that is redefining excess, the YANGWANG U8. This is a 3.5-ton electric fortress that can float on water and spin 360 degrees in place. But inside, it is a palace. The dashboard is dominated by the Galaxy Curve display, a 12.8-inch OLED screen that curves vertically, flanked by two massive 23.6-inch screens for the driver and passenger. The passenger screen allows your co-pilot to watch movies or control the music without distracting the driver. The materials are top tier. We are talking about Napa leather that is hand-stitched, combined with open-pore sapele wood from Africa. The wood is not glossy. It feels natural, retaining the grain of the tree. Look up and you see a starry sky headliner, similar to Rolls-Royce, with customizable patterns. The seats are zero-gravity chairs with a hot stone massage function that mimics human hands. And for the ultimate convenience, the center console houses a refrigerator that is compressor-based, capable of freezing drinks down to -6 degrees Celsius or heating them up to 50 degrees. Whether you want ice cream or hot coffee, the car accommodates you. It is rugged capability wrapped in uncompromising luxury.
Number 4 is arguably the most beautiful electric car ever made, the PININFARINA Battista. For 90 years, PININFARINA designed Ferraris. Now they have built their own car, and it is a masterpiece. This is a Hyper GT,
It has 1,900 horsepower, but it is not a stripped-out racer. The interior follows a philosophy they call pura, purity. There is no clutter. The driver is flanked by two large screens that angle inward, focusing everything on the pilot. The customization here is effectively infinite. Pininfarina claims there are 128 million possible combinations. You can choose contrast stitching, different colored anodized aluminum for the rotary dials, and even the jewelry pack, which changes the finish of the exterior and interior accents. The audio system is provided by Nime, a high-end British audio company. They placed speakers not just in the doors, but behind the seats and in the dashboard to create a sonic cocoon. Because the car is so quiet, the leather creaking would be distracting, so they use a special tanning process to ensure the leather is silent as you move. Driving the Battista isn't just transportation. It's like wearing a tailored Italian suit that happens to have a rocket strapped to it.
If you prefer to be driven rather than drive, this is your choice. The Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680 SUV. This is the first all-electric vehicle to wear the legendary Maybach badge. Forget the front seat. The driver is paid to be there. You want to be in the back, specifically with the first-class rear package. The bench seat is replaced by two individual executive thrones. These seats don't just recline, they offer a calf massage function, shoulder heating, and neck heating. Between the seats is a refrigerated compartment, and inside you will find two silver-plated champagne flutes. They're designed with magnetic bases that clip into the cup holders so you don't spill your Dom Perignon while cornering. The leather is vegetable-tanned crystal white Napa leather that feels rich and oily to the touch. The wood trim is manufactured piano lacquer with flowing lines. And the ride? Maybach developed a specific drive mode that adjusts the air suspension to minimize body roll specifically for the rear passengers. It creates a floating sensation, completely isolating you from the road surface. It is the closest thing to a magic carpet ride that money can buy. Number 2 is the return of the king, the Cadillac CELESTIQ. This is not a mass-produced car. It is hand-built in Detroit, and you cannot simply buy one off the lot. You must be invited to commission one. The centerpiece of the interior is a pillar-to-pillar 55-inch HD LED display. It spans the entire width of the dashboard, offering a digital experience that is unmatched in scale. But the real magic is above you, the smart glass roof. It is divided into 4 distinct zones using suspended particle device technology. The driver can have the glass fully opaque to block the sun, while the rear passenger can have it fully transparent to see the clouds. Each person controls their own sky. The details are obsessive. The goddess emblem on the fender is milled from billet glass. The metal trim in the interior is not stamped. It is 3D printed aluminum, then hand-polished to a mirror finish. There are no plastic vents here. Even the cargo floor is lined with leather. Cadillac has priced this car north of $340,000, aiming directly at Rolls-Royce. It is a declaration that American luxury is back, and it is unapologetically bold, long, and magnificent. And here we are, number 1. There was never any doubt. The Rolls-Royce Spectre, the world's first ultra-luxury electric super coupe. Rolls-Royce famously said, "We didn't build an electric car. We built a Rolls-Royce that happens to be electric." And they are right. The electric powertrain finally gives Rolls-Royce what they always wanted: instant torque and absolute silence. There are no gear shifts. There is no vibration. There is only waftability. The luxury here is celestial. For the first time, Rolls-Royce has extended their famous Starlight headliner to the doors. You are surrounded by 4,796 individually placed fiber optic stars. They gently twinkle, creating a sense of being in your own private galaxy. The carpets are lamb's wool so deep you could lose a shoe in them. The dashboard features the illuminated fascia, where the name SPECTRE is surrounded by over 5,500 more stars, invisible when the car is off. But the true luxury is the engineering you can't see. The suspension uses a system called flag bearer. Cameras scan the road ahead and adjust the air suspension and dampers before you even hit the bump. It disconnects the anti-roll bars on straight roads to prevent head toss. It is the most comfortable, most silent, most isolating vehicle on planet Earth. It is not just a car, it is an arrival. That's the list, the absolute peak of the EV pyramid. If money was no object, which one of these is sitting in your garage? Drop your pick in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of electric driving. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it fully charged.